Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I know we don't always do an Energize Live on Sunday, but we're doing it today. I have the house to myself right now. My husband is golfing. I'm clearly making my Energize much later than normal. We could talk about sleep on today's Energize Live. But I was making my Energize, and you already know, I can't make my Energize by myself. I just can't. I have to make it with you. So if I'm going to be making my Energize, I thought, well, let's just make it together. So I'm going to make it. I did have something. I was listening to Growth Day, the Brendon Burchard app this morning, which I'm obsessed with. And I did have something in my head that I would love to share. However, before we do that, how are you? What's going on? Why, might you ask, am I making my Energize so late? Well, because, friend, I slept late. Listen, let's talk about sleep for a minute, because you know what? One of the questions I get a lot, because I'm such a morning person and such a huge believer, advocate of know to be true of its importance of a morning routine, and that the morning is your like prime time. The question I often get is, what time do you go to bed at night? Like as if people assume I'm going to bed at like 7 p.m., right? So I'm going to be the first to tell you I do not go to bed at 7 p.m. I do get up every morning about 5. I love 5. Sometimes I'll get up at 4:30 if I need that extra time. But I really like 5. 5 is really my sweet spot. I really like it. Today I did not get up at 5. And I will be honest with you, I don't always get the sleep that I actually need. And I also have, let me show you what I also have. And do not at me about dogs sleeping in your bed, okay? I don't want to hear it. Because I have this sweet thing. Look at that. I just put her on my stories. Are you kidding me? If that's not the cutest thing ever that you've seen in your life, we can't be friends. Look at her. Look at her. She's so cute. So I have that in my bed. And I also have, I know I just left my Energize back there hanging. And I also have that in my bed. Okay, you can see we've started is lady outside? We've started oh lady, sorry lady, you're outside. We've started the Halloween decorations. And I have you can hear my music. Music plays in our house all the time. I'm not going anywhere yet. She's really ready to go for a walk. Look, I've started to put the Halloween, when he's like, look, I've started to put the Halloween decorations up. We've got some of those going. Look how cute this is. I'm obsessed with that. But I want to show you my tablescape. Look at this. I'm really obsessed with this. One thing that I don't have in this house, and here's my little sort of Harry Potter situation. One thing I don't have in this house that we did have at our house in Indiana that I do kind of miss, it's the only thing that I miss, is I don't have a mantle. We don't have a fireplace. Clearly, you know why? Because we don't need one. Yeah, thank you, Chris. My new Halloween cups will be coming soon. So we're gonna get some ice. And I know I need my Halloween cups. So Chris just did a Halloween cup. So anyway, I digress. Back to what we were talking about in why I struggle with sleep sometimes. Because I have those dogs in my bed. And they're like having a human in your bed. And that does interrupt your sleep. I probably get, on average, listen, I know I'm working on it. That's why I have my Aura Ring. Because I am working on it. I probably get like average 6 hours of sleep a night. I know, it's not good. I'm working on it. That's why I bought this Aura Ring. To track it and to really help me stay focused. And really make sleep a priority. Sorry, I was drinking my Energize. And really make sleep a priority. Hold, please. So, all that to say is I already know that I don't really get, a good 7 hours of sleep a night. It is so interesting to me, the most random questions that happen on Energize Live. It's so funny. I don't really get 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night. And last night, I try not to set my alarm on Sunday morning. Okay, I try not to set my alarm on Sunday mornings. That's kind of I don't have an alarm. I like to wake up. I don't like to wake up late because I don't like to miss the sunrise, but that, whatever. I knew that I also needed sleep. So I went to sleep last night. I took my last thing, which is the sister to what I do that you see every single morning. First thing, I did my last thing. Are you ready for this? I had no idea that this would happen. I slept for 9 hours. 9. I got up one time, of course, to go to the bathroom. I'm a female. I've had 3 babies. Of course, I got to go to the bathroom. God forbid I'd be able to sleep all the way through the night. Plus, I hydrate like a boss. So, okay. Got up one time to go to the bathroom. And then my husband had an early tea time this morning. So I woke up when he got up. And then I went back to sleep, but had no idea that I would sleep 9 hours. So what does that tell me? There's a couple of things it tells me. One, I don't sleep enough during the week. I know that. I also, I'm also really not mad about it because I have big goals and big dreams for my life. And I just don't want to miss anything. So I know I don't sleep enough, and I need to get to bed a little bit earlier because I'm always going to get up earlier. Okay, cool. We need to work on that. It's going to get a little bit easier for me as the sun is setting later. But anyway, so that the project 1, get to bed a little bit earlier because I'm always going to get up earlier. So I know that I don't get enough sleep on the regular. However, it also reminded me that, I had traveled to LA last week, and that Pacific Coast to East Coast time zone is such a killer on your body. I don't know how people do it and travel all the time. And I think I was still just catching up from that. And when I gave myself just permission to there's no alarm, there's no nothing, I took my amazing supplement. So I got, the melatonin and the magnesium and just the stuff to help you really have that good, deep REM sleep. It's a game changer. So the other piece though, that I will say is sometimes I get 6 or 7 hours of sleep a night, but I almost always get the REM sleep. I almost always get the deep sleep, and that is super important for your brain. And how do I know that? Because that's why I bought the Aura Ring, so that I could track it. So even on the nights when I'm not getting a lot of sleep, I do notice I tend to get the deep sleep that is so important for your brain. So I am very happy about that. And maybe I am someone who doesn't need 9 hours of sleep. I can't imagine sleeping 9 hours a night. Every night. What? So maybe I am someone who can kind of go on a little bit less sleep and then do a little bit more of a catch up on the weekends. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, but I do know that even on the nights that I get 6 hours sleep, I will get the REM sleep, and that's super important. But last night I got 9 hours, hence why everything's happening. My daily dose of real talk happened a little bit later. Energize Live is happening a little bit later. I'm making my Energize a little bit later. I had a couple projects I had to work on first. Now I'm making my Energize. I'm going to do my Compass Planner. And Sawyer, oh my God, look. Sawyer and I are going to go hit the trails. Can you even stand it? I can't even stand her cuteness. We're going to go hit the trails and head out for our walk. One of my September goals is 5 miles every day. And for the person who asked if my floors are hardwood, A, no, they're not. I have pets, so why would I do that? And B, generally my dogs like to eat the ice cubes before I can pick it up. So, calm down. That's all. I just want to talk to you about sleep. Oh, I know. Well, JC, it is what it is. Here we go. It is what it is. I'm not going to debate if my sleep is awesome or not on my Energize Live. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to say, I know that I'm working on my sleep. I'm happy when I get REM sleep, and I got 9 hours of sleep last night. I'm not going to get 9 hours of sleep every night. I'm going to do my best. I'm always going to get up early and chase after my goals and dreams, because that's what I'm going to do. Life's too short to not. So I do want to work more on the steady sleep, because broken sleep is not good, right? Broken sleep's not good. That's why, parents of newborns, moms of newborns struggle so much, because that broken sleep is so bad, right? Yeah, 9 hours is just not for me on the regular, but it was amazing last night, and it was clearly what my body needed last night. So, I'm just, it's especially as we change, as we get older, or our hormones change, different seasons of life, all of that, how we feel is going to change. So I think your body's your best experiment, right? Your body's your best experiment. And I'm very curious about how I feel my best, and what tools help me feel my best. I love tracking my sleep. I love knowing when I'm, really hitting those targets, because I think it's really easy to fall into the mindset of, well, I'm not getting enough sleep, because we hear it talked about all the time. And sometimes the data says the opposite of that. And so it's funny, like your mindset will go, oh my gosh, I'm not getting enough sleep. And then the data will go, actually, yes, you are. And I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. So the other thing we are going to get is a new bed. Do you know? Don't at me at this. Don't at me about my dog sleeping in my bed or my new bed, but I've had my bed for a very long time. So we are gonna get a new bed. Now that we moved here, we're gonna get a new bed. So those are my thoughts on sleep. I really do suggest this. I love wearing this. I suppose, I think your watch can track it too. I just don't want to wear my watch at night. That's when I take it off and it charges and whatever. But I like wearing this. And if you are really interested in that data, I would get one and just really pay attention to the data. And because I do think that sometimes our minds and like the society talk, all the chatter around can be like, oh my gosh, I must not be getting enough sleep, oh my gosh. And then you do the data and maybe you are, or maybe you aren't. And let the data kind of tell you, it's kind of like, it's like the scale. It's a source of data, right? It's anything you track becomes a source of data, which then allows you to make different decisions. You want to change your financial health, you want to change your financial security, your savings, track how you spend your money, right? You want to change your nutrition, track what you put in your body every day. You want to change your sleep, track what your sleep is. You want to change your business, track what you're doing in your business. Like everything we can do to collect data. I'm holding up this ring like I'm an ambassador for the Aura ring or something, which I'm not. Anything that we want to make changes in, if we literally track and get the data, now it's just numbers, it's just information, and we can make decisions accordingly instead of, well, I must need more sleep, or I must need to eat this, or I must need to do this. Well, do you? What's the data say? What's the data say? And when the data helps you make the decisions, there's less emotion involved. Let me tell you, women, we can make anything emotional, all right? We can angst it up. We can emotionalize it. We can dramatize, you name it. We can make drama and emotion around it. So if you want to make a change in anything in your life, track it. Why do you think, parents, we have all done this. Why do you think we use like potty charts or chore charts or whatever? Because we're trying to implement a certain kind of behavior in our children. We're trying to help them, go to the bathroom. So we're going to track it so they see the results of the behavior that we want, right? We want them to actually go to the bathroom in the bathroom. So we track it. Or a chore chart. We want them to make their bed every day. So we track it. And it's a chart. It's data. So that, again, I just come back. That's why I got the Aura ring. I wanted to get the data. I like seeing the nights that I think, oh my gosh, that was the worst night's sleep ever. And I look at my data and I'm like, oh, actually, it wasn't. Or I think, wow, I slept so great. And I look at that and I'm like, oh, wow, I really didn't. Okay, so then what factors played into that, right? What factors played into that? I just actually made a switch in my nutrition because it really came, I was kind of tracking mentally, like when I was feeling off and when I noticed a change. And listen, I took a certain food out of my nutrition, out of my diet to explore. Our bodies are our best experiment, to explore how I felt. And when I felt better without that particular food in my body, I'm like, okay, I'm tracking. So let's make a change, right? And I'll tell you straight up it's almond butter. I replaced peanut butter with almond butter years and years and years and years ago. Okay. I used to love, love, love peanut butter. That's a known inflammatory, right? A lot of people have sensitivities to peanut butter. I haven't eaten peanut butter in years, but I have eaten almond butter. And in my mind, great source of fat. Brain needs fat. As you get older, you need fat. Great source of fat. I eat a pretty clean version. And then when I was in LA, I didn't have almond butter for 4 or 5 days. And I noticed a significant difference in how I felt and how my digestive system worked. And I'm like, well, this is interesting. Tracking. And when I came home, I made my shake. And what did I do? I put almond butter in it. Okay? And then I felt bad. Tracking. So on Wednesday, I just stopped eating almond butter for 5 days. I can't tell you how much better I feel. That's me. That's me tracking. So there's no emotion around it. There's no angst around it. There's no drama around it. I just tracked. I felt worse when I ate it. I feel better when I don't. Okay, make a change, right? So I've swapped it out right now for walnut butter, but I'm going to look for actually some sunflower butter. And it's just tracking. It's just tracking. So anything we want to change, adjust, recalibrate, improve, tracking is going to be the key. And so for my friends who are entrepreneurs, who are in the network marketing space, for my Energize Live family who are you're in the network marketing space, I know I have a lot of us together are in the Team Beachbody community. And if you want your business to change, you have to track it. It just is what it is. Because coaches will say, well, I'm doing all the things. Okay, well, as Brendan Burchard, speaker, author, says, he goes, well, show me your spreadsheet. It's, when people come to him as a life coach and go, well, I've tried everything. He'll go, okay, show me your spreadsheet with your data of everything that you've tried and all the results. And they never can. And so those of us in this network marketing space and the Team Beachbody space in particular, because that's my love. It's my love. And I'm also very unapologetic about talking about it. Like, people get so weird around network marketing. Oh my gosh, is this Beachbody? Yeah, it is. Changed my life. Let's talk about it. Anyway, coaches will say, well, I've tried everything. I've done everything. I'm doing this and nothing's working. Show me the data. Show me your tracker. And that will show where there are opportunities for growth, where you're like slaying it, and where some areas are that we could improve. And if you're not tracking, how do you even know? Because you haven't tried everything. So how do you even know what to improve? And then it's just like, let me just throw spaghetti at the wall and see what happens, right? It makes no sense. Okay. So the moral of the story is, whatever you want to improve, whatever you want to change, whatever you want to even decrease, if you want to decrease a certain habit, whatever it is that you want to recalibrate in your life, tracking is going to be the key to it. So, that's amazing. I love that. Damaris is in my Compass community, and we start this week. It's gonna be so fun. So that it is. Here we are. I was making the videos, and now here we are, actually in the house in Florida. It's so cool. I mean, it works. Tracking and writing your goals down, writing your dreams down, doing simple habits every day to move your life forward, it actually works. So, and we're not going to get it right all the time. That's not the point. The point is not to be perfect. There is no such thing. The point is to, your body is your best experiment. Listen to your intuition. Track, eliminate emotion and angst and drama. And I'm speaking to my women. Listen to me. Ladies, women, people who identify as female, listen to me. You 100%, and I know this because I am one, we 100% make almost everything more emotional, angsty, and dramatic than it has to be. Okay? We do. It's a trait of women. Okay? So we're going to knock it off. And if we want to make a change, we're going to track and we're going to make a change without emotion and drama and angst. Okay? We're actually just going to do the thing, right? We're just going to do the thing. And when we do the thing, that actually creates the confidence that we want to do the thing. So we're just going to do the thing, but we're going to track. If you want your business to improve, you're going to track it. You want your financial health to improve, you're going to track it. You want your nutrition to improve or change, you're going to track it. You want your sleep to improve or change, you're going to track it. You want anything in life that you want to change, to recalibrate, to improve, you're going to track it. And then you're going to make decisions according to data, not just whether you feel like it or not. All right? Because let me tell you, I did not feel like taking almond butter out of my nutrition. And once I did, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. So there you go. Okay, quick little Energize Live this morning. I hope there was something of value for you today. I mean, gosh, I didn't really plan on doing this, but here we are. So I hope you have an awesome Sunday. I'm actually going to do my compass planner now. And then we're going to take a little walkie walk. And I should not have said that out loud. We're going to take a W-A-L-K. And then we've got Winnie's like, am I going to go for the walk? Let's take just one more look at my little tablescape right here because I love it so much. And I will be back here tomorrow morning. Energize Live tomorrow, but we'll be on our normal time, right? Normal time. About 6:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. Also, remember, I'm on TikTok now. I'm on TikTok now. So go over and let's hang out on TikTok as well, because I can do lives on TikTok once I get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're on TikTok, go over there, subscribe, follow, whatever it's called, and let's get it up to 1,000 so we can do some lives over there too, which I think will be super fun. And also today's the last day to join my team and be part of my 21-day into fast track into coaching. You can join my team anytime. But today's the last day to do my 21-day fast track into coaching. Okay, have an awesome Sunday. Go make some magic. Go track. Go hydrate. Go get some sleep. Go do some awesome stuff today. Go create your life on purpose with purpose. Happy Sunday.